just hold that rope. Is it okay for you to hold the green rope? Okay. Come on. Now, from my perspective, I'm not trying to tell an instructor how to ride, but I'd have my foot a little further in that stirrup to brace yourself. What we try to do is to have our foot in the stirrup about where you'd have it on a rung of a ladder. And I think maybe you'll find better balance. But anyhow, that's just conversation. All right, now stop. So what we're going to try to do here, Julie, is every time we ask him, we're going to try to ask him softer. Okay? So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhook the green rope. Ooh, buddy. Ooh. Easy. Easy. Ooh, buddy. See, he gets funky. Just grab him right here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do most of the work, and we're just going to walk him off quiet, just real quiet. So you go along and you feel you just transition back and forth, and we're going to get that to where it's running just like a slot machine. Okay? So it's the same resistance he gave us on other stuff today that we worked out. But I kind of want this all to happen if you think about it. That your signal is so subtle and so quiet and so nice that if you just think about it, he'll transition for you. And the next thing you know, he'll forget all about that tail ringing and simple-minded stuff he's trying to do there. There you go. So the soft, well, but we've only done it 5 minutes. I know you're an overachiever, but you know, can you give me 15 minutes? All right. There. You bet. See, most people don't see that or feel it, but you do, okay? So now what I want you to do is take either leg and turn your toe out and move him like toward me and back to the fence, and we'll do that like I did with the stick, like in a half pass, and just back and forth. See there? We're gonna do that at a canter soon, but we gotta do it at a walk first. There you go. Don't kick him hard now. Come on, be nice. Be nice. He's tougher than we are. We got to make this all be like his idea. He acts like his back's sore. Or his back was sore at one time and this is just how he knows how to go. But I see him not in collection, but just suppling. And just supple him. Now, take him and guide him and ask for his jaw. And like in a figure 8 maybe. And just, now, what I'd like for you to do when you do that is take your chin and point where you want to go and feel how he'll move under you. Like, don't bump him, don't bump him, don't bump him. All right, now look back at me and just turn your toe out. And if you feel resistance, just hold that pressure on rather than bump him. And then when he yields to you, you release. Just like I did with that stick. Now take your chin and point and move his shoulder. That's good. That's very good. Don't give him any inside pressure. We're going to move him this way. So come this way with it. So keep the spur off of him on this other side. Okay. It's okay. So just make sure that whatever you request, you soften the other side. All right. Now take your chin and just look at me. Allow your pelvis to rotate and just move him right toward me and just move him on around. Very good. Let's see, he turned a little junky there. Next time, move your leg a little more forward and see what happens, okay? So now, watch out. Watch your, so take your left leg, relax your right leg. Take your left leg forward, point with your chin, and just move him in a circle. Just move him in a circle. We're just teaching him to be forward here. Move your leg forward a little bit, Julie. Okay. See, leg placement is a big deal here. Move your leg. There you go. How about that now? Come on. That's how the fancy girls in Europe do it. Okay. All right. All right. So when you point with your chin, you feel your waist twist. One leg goes forward and one leg goes back. That's what we want. We want him to guide like that under you. And I might be telling you something you already know, but I just want to make sure we have this conversation because he's confused right now, okay? But I'm telling you, if we eliminate confusion, within 10 minutes, this horse is going to be doing some real nice things. Let's get him on his vertical a little better. See, he got him behind his vertical? Let's get him to where he's on the vertical a little better, not behind the vertical. I'd hate for somebody to accuse us of practicing row core, which is almost like devil worship, right? Okay. All right, stop. Whoa. All right, now try like your bicycle when you was a kid, putting the brakes on, putting the pedals backwards. Just try that and see if it'll stop a little better for you. You know how your bicycle was? So next time we stop, put your brakes on like that and see what happens. So that kind of helps. Kind of helps. But notice when he walks off now, he's not worried about all this. Yeah. All right, stop. Whoa, put your brakes on. But now, one thing I noticed right here in that stop, I saw you almost give an impulsion with your legs to go forward when you went to stop. Okay, so push those heels down and put those brakes on your bike. Keep your leg off of him when you stop, and he'll stop like $1,000,000. You watch. Whoa, there. But he's still behind the vertical more than I'd like. Yeah. Okay. If you'd like, I'll take the martingale off and maybe that'll help. Do you think? I don't think. Now, but you know what? In the upper gates, though, it might. So, all right. So let's try it in a trot and see what happens. Look there, you walked right off like he was going to town. What happened? Well, he knows. Yep. All right, let's trot. Chin up, girl. I feel terrible telling an instructor to put her chin up, but I guess I got to. She deserves it, doesn't she? She's been doing that her whole life. Okay, come on, put your chin up. There you go. All right, let's go back to the walk. Softly, there you go. Now, do you ever do a sitting trot? Okay, let's do a sitting trot, see what happens. Schooling gait, I call it. Okay, sitting trot. There you go. All right, hold on just a second here. Hold on. This spur is pointed up. It's pointed up.
Might have had them too wide for another pair of boots.
Yeah. There you go, just like that. Because it was bumping the side. Was the other one okay? Easy, easy. There you go. So let's try to get him to step forward without hitting him with the spur. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we want him to move off with just you thinking about it. Well, if I spur him every time. Okay. So let's back up a couple steps. You can pause it now, Joyce, and we'll work on it.